Westchester Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. As we go into our 35th year, it is my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of our board to the 2022 Hispanic Women of Impact Awards reception. Thank you for being here to share in this evening, to honor and to pay tribute. This evening is all about the ladies. Our 2022 Hispanic Women of Impact deserving honorees: Elena Rivera-Cheek, Carmen Martinez-Lopez, Omayra, Corazon, Ayde, Tibi. Exceptional all. We could not be happier as they exemplify las mujeres de impacto latinas. And while we know that Hispanic business and entrepreneurship in general is growing, it is the ladies, Latinas, that are taking the lead. Yes. In your program journal, please take some time to read their bios, their journey, challenges, and victories, from humble beginnings to leaders. They are examples to point to in business, education, not-for-profit, community, and government. Women whose hard work, intelligence, determination, and tenacity blaze a trail to create a successful life. These women are powerful, smart, and ambitious. They are mothers, teachers, businesswomen, immigrants, and community advocates. Each forged a path, fulfilling not only their dreams, but becoming leaders. The first in their fields, mentors, role models, and paying it forward, expanding not only their life, but the life of others. And we very much look forward to recognizing each of them later in the program. This evening would not have been possible without the support of our sponsors. We thank them wholeheartedly for their commitment and support of our chamber. Our friends at Tibi Bank, Laura Bacone. Love It First, Come First. Copy and Art, Elena and the team. The Women's Enterprise Development Center, Nikki Hahn, celebrating 25 years. Our sponsors, Montana Wood Care Corp, Safari Designs, and Spring Hill Suites Tuckahoe. Thank you so much. I would like to recognize our board of directors who have worked tirelessly to make this event happen. As you know, we're all volunteers, no paid staff here. So board, please stand and be recognized. Oh, you are standing, you're working. Of course. Special thanks to our treasurer that keeps us honest, Nelson Rivera. Viviana Kapuri, Viviana, thank you so much. Invitations, website, everything that you did. Maura De Rossi, the venue, keeping it together for us up to the last minute, thank you. Thank you to the Radisson. I had people calling me as I was getting in the car to head over here. Please let me in, so thank you so much for your patience with us. We have a lot of dignitaries that have sent along proclamations for our honorees, which you will all be receiving. Again, we have proclamations here from our County Executive, George Latimer, who's always been a terrific supporter. Our Senator, Anya Stewart-Cousins, Congressman Mondaire Jones, Senator Shirley Meyer, and our Mayor of the great city of Yonkers, Mayor Mike Spanos. So we have a lot of proclamations for all of you that deserve. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank our phenomenal singer, Mariano Cesar. Mariano, where are you? Thank you. Thank you for providing us with your excellent voice this afternoon. And now, without further ado, it gives me tremendous pleasure and honor to introduce a woman of impact in her own right, our president, Sonia Montana.
Thank you, Ali. Actually, you described it all. Today is a day to celebrate women. I was told, I can't believe it, in a room like this, so many women with such a success supporting each other. Thank you. Thank you to all of you that came to support us. Thank you. And good afternoon to all of you. Welcome the Hispanic Women of Impact Award 2022. I would like to thank Honorable Sean Patterson Howard, Mayor of Mount Vernon, and our past presidents, Ali Federico Aleman, Fanny Aleman, and Amy Monroe, who are here today. If you can stand up, thank you. And also, thank you for being here today with us. Our dignitaries and leaders, along with our distinguished honorees, thank you. Our directors who helped to organize, our sponsors who contributed to make this possible, and all of you who came to support our honorees and our mission. And now I would like to pass the mic to Eddie for a moment. He will acknowledge all the dignitaries that are in the room.
If you told me in 2020 we would be here 2 years later, I would have told you, yeah, in 2 weeks. Well, here we are. Thank you to Sonia, thank you to Ali, thank you to the board. Really give yourselves a round of applause. We made it through, still in this pandemic, but we're here together. And thank you to our elected leaders and officials that are in the room. I'm going to name you all one by one. I would like if you could all stand so we could give you a round of applause at the end. My dear friend, Sherry Asher, Dobbs Ferry trustee and New Rochelle council member and Westchester County official. In the room, we also have the Mount Vernon mayor. We have Deputy Mayor of Tuckahoe, Renee Howard. Trustee of Tuckahoe, Nicole Engelbert. Trustee of Tuckahoe, Kara Cornyn. We also have in a room co-chair of the Hispanic Democratic Party of Westchester, Jimena Francella. Communications Specialist, Office of George Latimer, Lisa Reyes. City of Yonkers, Director of Community and Government Affairs, Michael Sabatino. Now we're going to pass over the ceremonies back to the lady of the hour, Sonia Montana, who's going to tell us a little bit about our chamber.
Before I speak about the chamber, I also would like to acknowledge the presence today of Provost Eva Fernandez, Provost from Mercy College. If you can stand up, please. Okay, and today, well, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, I would like to speak a little bit about the Hispanic Chamber and the history. The Hispanic Chamber was founded in 1988, and our mission is to promote economic growth and the development of business, Hispanic business and professionals in Westchester. Our objective is to strengthen relationship not only among business, Hispanic business, but all kind of business. A small business, large corporations, organizations, profit, non-profit, cultural and civic entities are also included. In conjunction with the county, the state, and different organizations, we partner to develop programs and promote economic growth, job creation, retention, and provide accessible resources to elevate your profile and empower you. The Chamber will continue with a series of bilingual workshops throughout the year. We focus on educational seminars, networking events that would provide opportunities for you to succeed. On behalf of the Board of Directors, we encourage you to join and support our mission. As president of the Westchester Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, it is our privilege to celebrate and recognize Hispanic women of impact. Our honorees are exceptional leaders. They exemplify women with determination, passion, and perseverance. To all of our honorees, thank you for your remarkable leadership. Gracias. Now I would like to have our directors.
The first Hispanic Woman of Impact Award is being presented to Elena T. Rivera-Cheek, MBA Chief Creative Officer and founder of Copy and Art, and it will be presented by our director, Viviana Kafuri.
Buenas noches a todos. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to present this award for this beautiful woman and talk about her because she's my competition. She is founder a digital marketing and communication agency, Copy and Art, for more than 10 years. Is award recently named one of the fastest growing privately owned business in the United States. She's proud of her Puerto Rican heritage and her part in no-profit organization in Westchester County. Please, let's welcome to Elena Rivera with a big round of applause.
So we're not competition, we're friends. We're friends. I want to take a minute to thank the Westchester Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for this beautiful, beautiful honor. I was told I have about a minute, which is hard if you know me. So my team, I'm counting on you to tell me to wrap it up. I'm going to actually be quick. It's a great honor to stand here before you. Copy and Art is a wonderful, growing exponentially Westchester-based digital company. Started from the basement of a home in Westchester County when I had a 2-year-old and a 2-week-old. And now I have 3 beautiful babies with my husband who's here. Thank you. So now we have expanded to 7,000 square feet at 1 North Broadway in White Plains, and we hope you will come and visit us one day. I'm going to start by saying thank you. I'm going to start closest to the heart. So thank you to my beautiful husband and my mother, my family who's at this table, who supports everything that I do. It's not easy being a female entrepreneur and a mother at the same time. So thank you. And right next to that table is my Copy and Art table, which includes some of the team members that join me every day on this journey. And so I tell you, as I tell my family, you choose me and I choose you. So every day I choose you. I'll end with this. Every now and then I think about my 2 grandmothers, Trinidad Rivera and Teresa, who boarded a plane one day with their children by themselves to come to America for a better life, I think. I don't know, I wasn't there. But I have to think that, and Teresa Madera is her name, I take her middle name, and I think about them a lot. And I think they may have come here so that maybe their children and their children's children had a better life. And so there's an ultimate responsibility we all have as Latinos in Westchester, I would say, to just do the best that we can, and the best is enough. And so every day, the proclamation I make before you and my team and my family is, I will do the best that I can, today and forevermore. So thank you for the honor, and thank you to the Chamber, and thank you to all of you for hearing me out.
You know, we have a lot of tremendous support tonight, and one of the very first people that called me up and said, Allie, I want to be involved and I want to support was Ellen Bloom at New York Presbyterian. Ellen, are you here? Thank you so much, New York Presbyterian. Carmen L. Martinez Lopez, PhD, Dean of the School of Business and Professional Careers, SUNY Westchester Community College, presented to Carmen by our board member, Cami Pena Rivera.
Thank you. Buenas noches. It's an honor for me to present this award because I am a SUNY graduate myself from SUNY Binghamton. And as educators, I have such high regard for what you do in administration. So for me, it's a true honor to present to la doctora Doctora Carmen Leonor Martinez Lopez. Is currently the Dean of the School of Business and Professional Careers at SUNY Westchester Community College. Her mission as a leader is to support, engage, and connect her members of her community so that they can benefit by using holistic educational resources. For Dr. Martinez Lopez, leadership is about developing new leaders and giving opportunities to the members of the team to excel and to shine. She has been practicing this philosophy in the different spaces where she has been working as an educator, an executive, and as a volunteer. Dr. Martinez Lopez has been characterized as an active participant in issues related to middle states and achieving the dream, not only for SUNY Westchester Community College, but also at Bergen Community College. She is a member of the Board of Directors of the American Association of Hispanic in Higher Education and Volunteers of New York, and she serves as a member of the Westchester County Hispanic Advisory Board. Her career also includes extensive experience as a manager, a consultant, where she has designed and led the implementation of strategic management processes at Colombian companies. Doctora Carmen Leonor Martinez Lopez.
Buenas noches. I am very humbled to receive this award on behalf of everyone who has contributed to the practice of supporting, engaging, and connecting the members of our community so that they can benefit from using holistic educational resources. That is my purpose. That is my mission. My professional philosophy as a human being is that I believe in the power of love. I am a practitioner of love in my interactions with every human being. According to Paulo Freire, a Brazilian educator who influenced the field of education and community development during the last century, love is an act of courage. I am a human being who feels the pain of the people around me, and I am committed to sharing with each person my story of service to the community and my family values of respect, collaboration, and inclusion that I practice in all of my interactions as an educator and as a volunteer for Volunteer New York. Thank you so much to my extended family at Volunteer New York and at SUNY Westchester Community College. And thank you to my husband, Ivan, who shares the same values that my parents inculcated in me. Thank you all, and remember that love is an act of courage. Thank you. Gracias.
Hispanic Woman of Impact goes to Omayra Andino and Mayor at Village of Tuckahoe, presented to Omayra by our Treasurer, Nelson Rivera.
I'm gonna move this mic a little bit up. Okay. So when I read the background for Omayra, I found two things that we have in common. So I'll let you know later after I read it. Omayra Andino comes from humbling beginnings in Brooklyn. She was raised with 5 siblings on public assistance. She learned how to face adversity and overcome obstacles to achieve her goals. In April 2021, Omayra was sworn in as the first woman, person of color, and Latina to be mayor in the village of Tuckahoe, New York. Accolades, okay. She was previously a village trustee elected in 2018, which became her first introduction to politics. Omayra is also the CEO at the Institute of Applied Human Dynamics, a not-for-profit organization based in Tarrytown, New York, that supports people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Is also the first woman, person of color, and Latina also to serve as CEO of IAHD. Omayra sees her roles as mayor and CEO as public service. She has worked in several communities, helping to set up food pantries and providing services to people in need of assistance as her way of paying it forward. She strives to inspire others, especially young women, to see their full potential and to reach for their dreams in spite of adversities faced in life, and she believes strongly that women belong in all places where decisions are being made. Omayra attributes her motivation and will to persevere to her mom, whom she credits her success to. She describes her 33-year-old daughter, Ciara, as her greatest source of pride. Omayra Andino.
I feel truly humbled to be standing here before you, sandwiched between these phenomenal women. And when I got a call from Allie letting me know that the chamber wanted to honor me with the Trailblazer Award, the only thing that I could think of was, if I'm getting the Trailblazer Award, who am I blazing the trail for? And so I brought some of the young people who I think I'm blazing the trail for, and I'd like for them to come up here so that they could see what it looks like to be honored, because they'll be standing up here one day. Michaela, Leah, Justin, and Talia. They all live in Tuckahoe, and they have really inspired me to be my best self, because I realize that they're the ones who are going to save this freaking world. I'm really, really grateful to my IHD family, who's here with me today. I have Hector and Ron, who received services at IHD and came here to support me today. Give us a minute. Thank you. And I really want to thank, my Tuckahoe family is also here, practically the entire world. I have my sister friends who are here, who've been with me through trials and tribulations, and my family is here representing. I'm just really grateful. Our matriarch in Tuckahoe once said to me, there is strength in diversity. Then later I heard someone say, and there's power in our unity. So let's stay together and let's get this work done. Thank you so much.
So our next Hispanic Woman of Impact Award goes to Corazon Pineda Ayde. Business Attraction and Retention Specialist, Westchester County Economic Development, and Councilwoman, Yonkers City 2nd Council District, presented by our Board of Director, Maura DeRosa.
Buenas noches. Para mí es un gran honor presentarle este honor a Corazon. It's a great honor for me to present this to Corazon because we have so many things in common. So, Nelson, you will have to share. I will share now. So, Corazon is a councilwoman currently serving the city of Yonkers. She's the representative of the 2nd Council District of Yonkers, New York. She's currently serving her 3rd and final term as councilwoman of the 2nd Council District, for which she was re-elected in 2021. From 2020 to 2021, Corazon served the City Council as the majority leader, being the first Latina majority leader in the history of the Yonkers City Council. And this is where this lady and I have things in common. So Corazon is the daughter of Dominican immigrants. She moved to Westchester at the age of 16 with her parents, same like I did, which is when she decided to make Yonkers the permanent home for her and her family. Wanting to make a more active role in her community and in the political process, as she became more involved, Corazon became aware of the many needs of her community. In the southwest area of Yonkers, she decided that the best way for her to create a positive impact was to be involved in her community, and she decided to run in 2013. At 25, Ms. Pineda was one of the youngest elected officials to be elected in the city of Yonkers. Corazon has made it her mission to be a real leader. She is a strong advocate for the Yonkers public schools and strives to give our youth increased opportunities across the board. And I'm a witness of that. She currently serves Westchester County as a business attraction retention specialist in the Westchester County Economic Development Office. And it is a great honor for me as also Dominican who came to this country at the age of 17 to present you with this award, my friend. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. It is a true honor and pleasure to be here with you all as we spend a fine evening celebrating one another. And for me, it's really a humbling, and I feel very blessed to be honored by Westchester Hispanic Democrats. Chamber of Commerce, I'm sorry. By Westchester Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and stand, next to all these amazing women. And for me, when I attend an event, I try to internalize and really listen and learn so much about different people. So to hear, Miss Montano talk about the chamber and the work that they do is so empowering. To hear about Miss Rivera Cheek opening her business with a 2-year-old and a 2-week-old, that is so empowering. To listen to Miss Martinez, Dr. Martinez Lopez, talk about love in such a strength, with such strength, tells me that those students at SUNY are so lucky, because to be a dean, to carry so much love, it means that they're receiving that love in their studies and in their future careers. to witness Mayor Andino and her have made history in the village of Tuckahoe, and to have her with these young women here, again, is so empowering. And you know, I didn't hear, but I did read about Ayde Haggins and how her business was so successful, she was able to open a second one. And the work that she did during the COVID-19 pandemic to continue to feed communities, so empowering. And Tibi, who has a uncommon name like me, and we were walking up, you know, she has 17 years serving in leadership at Westchester. You don't serve at a company for 17 years unless you're doing something right. And before that, she was at St. John's Riverside Hospital in Yonkers, in my hometown. So you know that, you know, she comes with so much talent and energy and strength and excellence. So for me, you know, it's just so empowering to be here. And your successes are my successes. And I continue to urge everyone to follow your dreams, to follow your goals, because I use everyone's successes as a propeller to continue to do the work that I do. I use that energy to get ideas of how can I serve my community? How can I serve the people of Yonkers? How can I be better? And you know, we've all had our moments where we doubt ourselves, where we feel like we're not good enough, where you know, we might not be prepared enough. And that's okay to feel that way. Just take that next step, right? Because when we take that next step, we're just one step closer to reaching that goal, one step closer to fulfilling our promise, to fulfilling our greatness, and then use that greatness to help someone in whatever way we can. And that is how we're going to continue to be a better world, to be a better place, and to be a better community. I'm blessed to live in Westchester. I'm blessed to be from Yonkers, and I'm blessed to be a Latina woman here with all of you celebrating one another. Thank you so much.
Our next Hispanic Woman of Impact Award goes to Ayde Haggins, owner and chef, Mistura Restaurant and Nikki's Pizzeria. Presented by our Board of Director and past President Eddie Monroe.
So for those that know me well, I love stats. So I'm going to start off with some statistics. 3 out of 4 businesses fail in 3-year cycles. However, Latinas have true entrepreneur courage. Female Hispanic businesses are the fastest growing demographic in the entire economic ecosystem in the United States of America. And those numbers are only going up, even during COVID and post-COVID. But we have a lot of work left ahead of us. Only 5% of Hispanic businesses go towards the next generation. So think about that for a second. Only 5% of next generation Hispanic businesses get passed along, whether that's employees or families. So there's a lot of work to do. But small businesses are truly our local heroes. They're our employers, and they're our local volunteers and figureheads. So now let me tell you a little bit about Ayde. Ayde is a Peruvian entrepreneur in White Plains, New York. She's the chef and owner of Mistura Restaurant and Nikki's Pizzeria in White Plains. Ayde was born in Arequipa, Peru, and was raised in the capital of Lima. She has a bachelor's degree in education from the University of Inca Garcilaso de la Vega. In Peru, she worked in the Ministry of the Interior in the immigration unit. Ayde immigrated to the United States in 1992 and worked in various roles while completing study at Westchester Community College and the CIA, the Culinary Institute of America, in New York. Ayde was recognized as an entrepreneur by the Westchester County Executive and the Mayor of the City of White Plains in 2017. She's also received recognition for her promotion of Peruvian gastronomy at the 15th Hispanic American Press Congress held at the United Nations in 2019. Throughout the COVID pandemic, Mistura Restaurant has donated in food and charity to White Plains Hospital, running food donation campaigns for the Latino community, firefighters, and the police department throughout Westchester County. She considers herself an ambassador and promoter of Peruvian cuisine and culture, promoting international Latin American brands and artists at her restaurants, as well as writing and promoting her own cumbia music. Ayde, it's a pleasure to have you here on stage. You are truly a hero. You are truly an inspiration for not just Westchester County, but America. You are the future. You are the present. Thank you.
Good evening. This is exciting. It's a surprise. Thank you for everyone giving opportunity today. Thank you. I tell you a little bit here, almost 40 years. You know, I was having 3 children, finished college, Harvard, Cornell, Columbia. Always I working when in this country. First day, support the children, giving education good. I working 2 full-time jobs. Also, I never forgot studying continual. Not having age for education, for everybody, children. And I have Coalition Hispanic, I giving meeting. A lot of parents not speaking English. Also kids not speak English. I help, I support, I giving orientation, how you have to giving good education to the kids. So I'm very happy helping everywhere. I working with the community, I working Hispanic Coalition helping. Also COVID time, I support everyone. Shelters, Hispanic Coalition, fireplace, police, hospital, everywhere. I was very sick in the COVID. I was 2 months, 3 months in the hospital. Later, I started in coma. So, God, give me one more chance. So, thank you. I was very sick. It complicated. Supposed to be second day, disconnect me. Doctor called my kids. I'm sorry your mom will have to disconnect tomorrow. All of my kids was running, crying all over. How doing with my business? Business was 2 business, Mistura and Nikki's Pizza. My kids was shocked. What's is open the business, giving, donate everything. So, second day, something happened. I started moving in the coma. So I think it's God, go and continue working with the community. So I'm very happy here. I would like helping. I think God say you have to do it. We need you still here. So every mothers, we're working for the kids. Whether it's adults, whether it's children, it's still for the mother, it's little kids. So we're working strong, support of the kids, teaching for the future. So I'm here. I'm very happy. Working with the business, my business was for every business. Well, the COVID was almost closed, but my business was still open for giving free, everybody helping, not charge, give away everything because the moment need help, not food, everywhere is closed. So shoulder, everybody knows me. Only one woman in Westchester support 24 hours Nikki's Pizza open. So I'm here. I'm very happy working for the community. Also, we need working, keeping busy. That way we're teaching the kids, coming good education for the future. My kids, same thing what I'm doing is doing for the future, because children, grandchildren coming, teaching same thing. So I'm here for working also. Wherever you need me, I'm here. I think I'm very happy to receive our thank you for everybody. I think it's coming more stuff. Also, I'm writing the music. So now coming almost like 6 music soon. We have only 2 months up, 1,500 view. What do you mean? It's people, he like it. You see that? That is giving education. How supposed to be kids lose time in only the phone? No, you have to teach him, doing something. So I teach in that way. So kids come to me and say, oh, I see you, you write me. I would like teaching you how you have to do in the future. So kids is very happy. So same thing, I'm happy. Community will work it out for the future. Is coming more projects in White Plains, also with mayor. I'm very happy working in the Westchester. Thank you so much for everybody here. A little bit listen to me who I am.
Unbelievable. Certainly, last but certainly not least, our Hispanic Women of Impact Award goes to Tibi Guzman, Executive Director and CEO, the ARC of Westchester. And I'm lucky enough to be able to present it to Tibi. Tibi, as you just heard, is the Executive Director and CEO of the ARC Westchester, which is the largest organization in Westchester County supporting children and adults with developmental disabilities and their families. As CEO, Tibi drives a culture of dignity and respect for the people supported and the talented and diverse workforce represented at the ARC Westchester. It's a special group of people, a special team. She is a steadfast advocate for those served and working in the developmental disabilities field to have a voice and promotes an atmosphere of recognition and achievement for all. Tibi participates in many boards and serves on the Board of Education for Bronxville Schools for 6 years and has served for more than 12 years as treasurer and program chair of Heart Song, Inc., an art and music therapy program for developmental disabilities impacted for children. She was born in Venezuela and moved to New York City as a child, where she originally lived in public housing with her immigrant parents. Through this, she persevered and went on to graduate with a BS from Fordham University, an MPS from the New School, and an MA in economics from Fordham University. Tibi was recognized recently as one of Westchester's leading women in business by 914 Inc. magazine in 2018. Again, someone that's a pillar in the not-for-profit community, doing the good work. Tibi Guzman, the ARC of Westchester.
Like everybody else, I'm humbled, I'm thrilled, I'm just in awe of my colleagues here. And receiving this amazing award of Hispanic women that impact. You know, I thought about impact, and I think everybody here impacts everyone, and you are all impacting me tonight. My fellow distinguished awardees, Omayra, Elena, Ayde, Carmen, and Corazon. Thank you for joining me in this wonderful honor. I also want to thank Allie and I want to thank Sonia. These are incredible women also for planning this amazing event. I mean, look at this room. And for all of us to recognize the important work of the Westchester Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. So thank you for coming tonight. I want to extend my appreciation to all of you here tonight because this is really important what you're doing here. You are supporting Latin American women in leadership positions. And this is really, personal to me and to all of us here. So thank you for recognizing all of us. As CEO, of ARC Westchester, we all do all our CEO kind of work, and Omayra can attest to that. But we all are entrusted by the board of directors that we have. And represented here tonight is my board, Rosa Rodriguez. I just want to make sure I recognize her. She's a great advocate also. And I'm entrusted to ensure that 2,000 people in Westchester County that we serve with developmental disabilities receive comprehensive services, are actively engaged in the community, and their lives are enriched by the support of our talented 700 plus professionals whose dedication to our mission and values bring me immense pride. And that's one of the reasons why I feel really honored tonight, because I am also accepting for them. I truly believe that an organization's strength and growth is ignited when diversity is embraced, like we are doing tonight. All cultures represented feel included. And we hold ourselves accountable to ensure our practices are equitable. And that's very important to me. Tonight represents such a celebration of our progress toward these guiding principles. So again, this is great to really share this with you. Like everybody here who spoke, I'm a person who immigrated to New York City as a child with my parents and my brother, who's also here tonight. I just want to recognize Dr. Christian Guzman. Chris and I came to the Lower East Side neighborhood first, where multiple cultures actually function reasonably well. So, well, maybe not exactly blending, but differences were respected. And that's something that really helped our family. This helped us navigate a new country, a new language, and most of all, it gave us comfort and strength in our identity as Venezuelans. Our pride of where we came from held strong and fueled our sense of self and determination to succeed, and gave us confidence to excel in our studies and careers. And we were able to face any obstacles along the way with courage and faith that led us to achieve these impactful roles that you all have too. So I'm quite really touched today. As I stand here before you, I am a product of my family values. Values of respect, commitment, education, and hard work. And the recipient of a loving support of my husband Paul, my children Daniel and Jonathan, and the family here tonight, my brother Chris and Shayla, and my dear friend Ellen Bloom, who all believe in my potential and ability to lead and make a difference in our community. I always found comfort in my Hispanic roots, like many of us, especially in my name, as Corazon said. My name is Tibi in Spanish, and it's native to only Venezuelans for some reason. There were no Tibises in the Lower East Side when I came to this country, or through the years of my education. Or even later, in the boardroom, there were no Tibises. This made me more determined to be recognized and gave me a constant path to my roots. I'm a proud Venezuelan, a proud Hispanic American woman, a proud Guzman, and a proud member of my extended family at the Arc Westchester and here tonight. So I leave you with the thought that we are here not just to celebrate the 6 women that came and spoke this evening, but to celebrate all our roots, because they're so important to who we are and really help us to move forward and grow. So here I am. I want to celebrate and say thank you to you and your roots, and thank you for allowing me to share my story. Tonight, I feel especially proud to be Tibi. Thank you.
So I want to thank everyone for joining us here this evening for our Hispanic Women of Impact event. I know that I walk out of here even prouder and happier and more inspired by the stories of all of these women, what they've done in their journey, what they've accomplished, the firsts, and they continue to volunteer and pay it forward to our youth, which is most important, right? We want to make sure that they see great examples and great role models, and they know that si se puede, right? They can do it too. So thank you again. Thank you for supporting. We look forward to seeing you at our next event. And I do ask our honorees to please come up. We have some additional proclamations for you, and we want to make sure that we take some photos together. So thank you very much. Maura?